Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's watch party for the 1990 classic Darkman. As always, I'm Andrew and I'm joined by Dom. Welcome, Dom.
Hello everybody, can't wait for this one.
Oh, I can't wait for this one. It's such a fun film. Okay, so tonight's sync point will be approximately 5 seconds in on my copy, which is where we see the first of the Retro Universal logos, the black and white world with a Universal picture written on it with a little plane to the right-hand side of it. But yeah, can't wait. So everyone get queued up and we'll do a roll call. I can see over on YouTube we're joined tonight by Hell If I Know, Alan S1, Jesse Throws, and Ms. Swift and James Hallier. Welcome, my friends. Over on Discord, we are joined tonight by, I can see Mad Matt, Lizardman, Alex. Who else have we got? As I scroll through, Sharon, Chaosphere, Phonic, Brainwire. I think Brainwire is saying they've not seen this before. Oh, you are in for a treat, my friend. Mr. Furzel is there. And Mr. Furzel says, unfortunately, there is no cure for grief, but there is something that eases the symptoms. It's called a watch party. That's right. We're going to have a great time tonight. Lizard Man, if I haven't said hi already. But everyone. Hannibal Grimm, welcome. Okay, Hannibal Grimm. Approximately 5 seconds in where it says a Universal picture, the black and white plane on the retro logo. So, if everyone is queued up, about 5 seconds in, let's do the countdown.
I miss these Universal Pictures logos.
I love the retro one. I think my favourite one is this one, though, the MCA company one. That's the most classic. That's kind of my Universal logo.
Yeah, same. Like growing up, this is what I'd see on all the films.
Yeah.
It's really hard to compete with nostalgia.
Even though it's 30 seconds, I'll take 30 seconds or 35 seconds of company logos. I'll take it. You know?
The same company logo.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take it. Okay.
Oh, and here we go.
Yep.
So, how did everyone first see this movie?
That's a good point, Dom. Good point. I saw this on the movie channel on satellite TV growing up. In the very it didn't seem like long after it was released. It just it feels direct to video, but in a wonderful way.
It does, right? Like a direct to video gem that you accidentally find and you just tell all your friends about it.
Yeah.
That's how I first watched this movie. I didn't know about this because I was a foolish, stupid child and grew up watching masterpieces like Extra instead of this. But I had no idea Sam Raimi made a superhero film, and this was like the year before Spider-Man came out.
Yeah.
And one of my friends showed me the VHS of this, and I was like, how have I never seen this film?
But I can see our friends are saying, let's have a look. Ms. Swift says Cable. Hannibal Grimm says don't remember. Alan S1 on terrestrial TV and recorded it on VHS to watch and watch again. That's cool. And looking here, Fraglord says VHS rental. Mr. Furzel rented from the library. Calbot says, didn't say hi, welcome Calbot. First saw this on last night on Blu-ray. I bought a while ago. I hadn't watched it yet. Mad Matt says, no clue how or when I first saw this. Edward the Black Prince, welcome, my friend. I heard of it through the Shitty NES game. Sharon, I saw this as a blockbuster rental. How did I not see it in the theatre? No idea. Chaosphere bought the DVD set after learning about it. Yeah. Now, this is interesting as well, that I believe this is taking place in Michigan. Not many superhero films have an origin in Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's Michigan, A, because of the water behind them, B, the license plates on the cars are Michigan plates.
It feels like a Dick Tracy movie, right? It's got that
like an updated
modern day
one.
1940s aesthetic to it.
Oh gosh. Mad Matt says, "Is this the World Crime League?" And Sharon saying, "Larry Drake can't possibly be the bad guy. He's Benny from LA Law." Oh, I love Ted Raimi's look of shock when he got called a
Yes.
dink. He went, "Oh, dink?
How could you? Oh my god, yeah, I forgot that he uses wooden leg as a...
Brilliant."
Oh, I love it. So this movie really is a cartoon for adults,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh, definitely. But this shows why Sam Raimi is great at the comic book genre. Where he's proven himself to be great in his other, even with I mean, obviously he did the Spider-Man films, the Tobey Maguire ones, which were great. Even the third one had promise in part.
Yeah.
But he was also, even Doctor Strange 2, which when the MCU has been going through a rough time, has been one of the highlights.
What a friend, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, Fraglord. It's the never-released Fantastic Four movie minus the Fantastic Four. I'd be here for Sam Raimi's Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, I can't look at this bit. I remember this bit. Oh, I can't.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
It's the
It's the sound design. Oof.
oh.
Ooh. And that's our intro, folks.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot that Frances McDormand's in this.
Yeah, exactly. It's got it's got a real pedigree to it, isn't it? This film. Danny Elfman's score. Do you know one of the best things about this film? It's 1 hour 35.
It's a tight movie.
Yeah. I can't help but feel though that being a year after Batman '89, Danny Elfman was brought on to. Do you know that thing you did for? You know that thing you did for
Batman
Batman?
it up, yeah.
Can you Batman this up for us?
Just a bit of Batman zest.
Alex, spot on. We need more movies between 90 and 100 minutes. We need more movies that are
100%.
that are tight like this.
As I become an old man, I shudder whenever my wife tells me, "Oh, let's go to the cinema to watch this movie at 7:30 p.m." I'm like, "How long's the film though?"
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
3 hours long. I'm like, "I'll be coming to bed so late."
Exactly. You look at it and you're like, "Oh, I can't." It's just too many that are too long, aren't they?
God, this definitely does feel like straight to video, doesn't it? Well, or a TV movie.
It does, but it's fine. It does in that wonderful way.
As we're going into In Search of Darkness 90s, I've been going through the early 90s and the filmography of the early days in the 90s. And I'm finding some straight to TV movies that I didn't know existed, and I'm upset that I didn't know existed. And I'm very eager to watch these films because they just sound incredible. The 90s was a golden age of straight to video schlock in the best way. And this does feel like it.
I love the fact as well that they are using a camera to take Polaroids to scan.
Yes!
Into this incredible machine.
Digital cameras weren't a thing.
Yep.
When was the first digital camera?
Oh no, it would have been early ones around about this time, but
like a commercially purchasable one was 93, 94?
No, about 95, 96. They were starting to come out, but they were pretty terrible.
Because I know the GoldenEye guys, when we interviewed them for FPS, they mentioned that they had a digital camera, one of the early instances.
Yeah.
So I could take pictures of the set of GoldenEye as it was being shot to then digitize them into the game, which is so cool.
God, doesn't he look young?
I was about to say young Liam. Oh, we also get Liam's impeccable
Accent.
American accent.
The funny thing is, though, that when he becomes Darkman, spoiler, he can put on any voice perfectly.
I know, yeah. He just can't do his own voice. Alex Peacock, they had a Sony Digital that took a quarter-inch floppy disks as a storage option. That's amazing.
Yeah, I remember. I worked in a computer store at the time. We had an Epson one that had a similar thing.
That's so cool.
Is he chewing the nose?
It just works as gum as well. It's got double
Yeah.
double usage.
Very young Frances McDormand.
That'd be pretty dull as a wife, actually, going home and just seeing your husband play angsty,
Exactly.
youthful self.
And this was just after she had been nominated for Best Supporting Actress
Oh, bloody hell.
with Mississippi Burning, which is a favourite of mine. So it's interesting that she was. Maybe this was probably made prior to the nomination, because I suppose this would have been beneath her after that nomination.
Just a touch. It's entertaining that it's like a big amalgamation of a lot of superhero movies of the past.
It is.
Like you can see a lot of Bruce Banner and oh my god, Batman. I can't think of his name. Batman in him.
Tim Burton.
Oh my
Batman.
god. Yeah, but the human, but Bruce Wayne. Bloody hell.
I mean, I would say though that this is certainly a reaction to Tim Burton's Batman, that they wanted a darker.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing. Those of you who know about Universal have just announced their new theme park land in Florida called Epic Universe. Just done a lot of announcements about it, and one of the things
frustratingly excited about it.
You're aware they're having a dark universe with their characters.
Yeah, and I could see a Dracula's castle there, and I can see a Frankenstein's.
I mean, apart from the fact, I'm saddened it's not about the dark universe, the failed dark universe.
Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah, but we need Darkman is a universal character.
Please be there.
Yes.
I'll stand in line and take pictures with the Darkman.
Yes, Darkman. With the costume actor going around when he gets upset with people in the queue, he breaks their fingers and things.
If you.
This is the dark universe. This isn't the dark universe we want. This is the dark universe we deserve.
We deserve the failed Dark Universe movies.
That says Michigan again on the license. This is a very sunny Michigan.
Wait, I've seen that building. Isn't that in Buck Rogers?
I'm going to check the filming location of this.
Oh my god, could he be more evil? Like talking without turning around and then turning around dramatically with alcohol in his hand. Maybe if he was biting nonchalantly into an apple, he could be that. A
He's got a
sprinkling's
pretty
more
evil
evil.
office, though.
Oh, he does. Yeah, it's mostly empty space. Oh no.
We call it Delta City.
I was about to say, this is Delta City. It's the same plot as RoboCop.
Yeah.
Why'd you put everything in crystal, dude?
Yeah, I think it is set in Michigan. However, it was filmed in California.
Hmm.
In LA, where it looks very like LA.
I swear that building complex was in Buck Rogers.
Quite possibly.
A lot of brown in this office.
It is very brown. James Heady says, so Colin Friel is the homeless man's Dick Jones.
Yes.
Hannibal Griffin says, this is the Delta City we have at home. We've got Delta City at home, everybody.
God, Robert Durant sounds like the most mobster name since Tony Soprano.
Exactly. And Mr. Fursell saying, why is that room so full of wood? It really is. It could be.
This movie was sponsored by the woodworking industry.
I don't know. It could. Is it the? Did it belong to the bad guy from the remake of Gone in 60 Seconds, played by Christopher Eccleston, who's inexplicably obsessed with wood? They call him the Carpenter.
They call me the Carpenter. Yeah, they got it from him for low rent. But speaking of low rent, this makeshift laboratory that they have in
above a coffee
downtown
shop
Michigan?
Above a coffee shop that isn't a Starbucks.
Yeah. Again, this is mostly empty space. Like, the center of it is so empty.
The dark man.
This also feels like a 1950s movie, like a monster movie.
It does a bit. Very inspired by it.
The 50,000-foot woman. Oh, have you heard that Tim Burton's going to be helming a remake of the 50,000-foot woman?
Oh, not enhancing himself to 50,000 feet tall.
No, unfortunately not. Well, that would be very in line with Tim Burton, actually.
It would, wouldn't it?
I've decided to become 50,000 feet tall.
Yes. Is Helena Bonham Carter in this film? Is she going to be the woman?
I guarantee I can't imagine she wouldn't be.
Is Johnny Depp going to be in this film?
Johnny Depp going to be in this film and romance her, yeah.
Oh, him. Oh, he's a great henchman.
Look at all these goons!
I know.
He looks like discount Bruce Willis.
Nicholas Worth, his name was. Nicholas Worth is a classic henchman.
Goon.
The bald... Yeah, him. He just played henchman in everything.
He'd make a good kingpin.
Yeah.
This is great.
But he was always the henchman, never the bad guy.
Even that shot with the shadow as the villainous Durant pulls out his weapon of choice, it was framed like a comic book panel. It was great. I miss this kind of filmmaking. Damn it, young Raimi, come back.
He's also one of the few actors who actually got to smash up Kit in Knight Rider. He destroyed Kit once.
Ooh, that's a good
again for Universal. For Universal. About 6 years earlier.
Okay, it's horrifying, but that was great comedic timing.
Yeah. Ventilate him. Oh, what was that scream from Liam Neeson?
Oh, no. He looks like they've just stamped on his foot rather than they've killed his friend. Okay, Liam, do your best Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
Do you think they told Liam Neeson he's like the Hulk and in a minute he actually has the power to try and Hulk out because he looks like he's so tense there. Not the Kool-Aid! Not the Kool-Aid!
Why is it everything in this guy's lab looks like it belongs in Frankenstein's castle?
Yeah.
With this funky Danny Elfman soundtrack, it's a cartoon. This is just a violent cartoon.
It is. It's great.
It's like something you'd find in EC Comics. Let's think
But
of
it does feel very. It does feel very TV movie though, doesn't it?
Yeah, like the way it's framed and everything.
Yeah, but he's framed it comic book style, almost like comic book panes.
Yeah, and it would just ironically fit television very well.
Yeah.
Why can't goons be this maniacal anymore? Like, there's barely any goons that are like fully diabolical for like cartoonishly villainous.
Miss Swift says, "Let's think of it as being menaced by Dr. Giggles."
It's another 90s one. Just casually have a lab under the coffee place. We need more hired goons. Yes, Lizard Man. Hired goons? You're going to need one hell of a skincare routine after that, Dark.
That's right. Wow. That's a nice stunt, though.
That was a nice stunt.
Yeah.
I love how she's just standing there. Can we just respect how amazing that transition was?
That was great, wasn't it?
That was a
the
work
beauty
of
was
art.
she already had the suitable clothes for the funeral. She just needed the shawl.
Yeah. That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that,
And that
style
was
to be
that was
like
also
imitated.
Julius Harris as the gravedigger.
There we go. Star-studded. But yeah, I'm waiting for that style of like transition, the really over the top like matte painting fade in, really comic book style transitions to be popular again, because the 80s have been mimicked to death now. Can we start mimicking this? And like the 70s Japanese film House already? I want that to become popular.
But James Helly is saying, so the origin story is basically the 70s TV series of The Invisible Man, which was a rip-off of The Incredible Hulk. Yes.
It does feel like a combination of so many comic book movies and television adaptations.
Do you know what, though? When they're taking him out that bath, I can smell his flesh.
Yep.
I once, years ago, when I was a child, I did something very silly, and I set fire to my hand. This hand, actually. It's all right, but apart from the skin, I lost all the skin on that part of my finger. And I just remember the smell of the skin, the dead skin as they were cutting it away. It's, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Ferguson, when I burnt my hand, I took out the ice, threw in water for a second, it hurt like hell. That was only first degree. Yeah, it's... Yeah, I remember. It is Jimmy
Hang on.
Agata. Jimmy
Yes, and I
Agata.
believe that might even be. Is that John Landis there as well?
I think it might be.
It is, yeah. Mad
is
Matt
John
said John
Landis,
Landis.
yes. Yeah. Oh, we missed earlier. William Lustig played one of the dock workers.
Oh my god, Bill Lustig was in this film as well.
Yeah.
It's even more star-studded than we thought. Oh, and there's Sam.
Oh. This is pure Elfman.
Yes, this is what
stuff.
Elfman's mind looks like inside his
Yeah.
head.
All doctors report to a disturbance. What?
Why would... Why didn't I ever get to say that on the comms when I worked for the NHS? All doctors to Ward 6, there's been a disturbance.
This is such a great visual.
It feels like Spawn at this point as well.
Yeah, that's a film I don't know if I fancy doing a watch party for at some point. It's pretty terrible.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is classic. This is The Mummy, isn't it? That kind of...
Yeah.
It's Mummy, it's Phantom of the Opera, it's all the classics. Yeah, exactly. Shini's like The Mummy and Frankenstein's monster in one.
I guess it's closer to like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of situation.
Oh, James is saying, since when it's Pretty Terrible stopped us. Oh yeah, maybe we'll do Spawn at some point. Yeah, okay.
Oh man, this is so early 90s comic book hero. Oh come on, give the guy a break.
The only thing I think I would have liked to have seen to make it that bit more stereotypical would be a small child he'd be friends with an abusive father.
Oh yeah. Maybe they had a quota or a limit of how many stereotypes they could squeeze in. That's another good transition. It's beautiful. That's why I love 90s Raimi. He's so playful with the camera.
Yeah. Helifino says, no, precocious kid actors annoy me.
Thank God most of the middle was just empty space.
Yes, James. Darkman will wander from town to town, battling corrupt sheriffs and protection rackets. Exactly, Alex. He's even got a coke like the Phantom of the Opera. Cloak, not a coke. Like the Phantom of the Opera. It does kind of fit, though. Exactly. Lizard Man saying, I think this, what I like about this, it fits the 70th anniversary. He is very much like an amalgam of the classic Universal monsters in some ways.
Yeah.
And there was no rights issues because they own all those rights. So that's quite nice.
Yeah. Transitioned into full hobo.
Yeah.
I
Thank
wish
God that was
hobos were this.
secured.
Yeah.
Thank God that was secured by a chain, just hung loosely.
Drink it in. As far as like layers go, this has to
Yeah.
be up there. This is top.
He's
cozy
clearly gone to a
lair.
special estate agent. Right, I'm looking for a lair of some kind. Oh, yes. Well, it's
Or I could
backlit with a
brood
slow,
menacingly.
but it is backlit with a slow-moving fan. Oh yes.
You gotta have the cozy upgrades.
Yeah.
Now, will you be having epic battles here later with henchmen, goons, perhaps? Oh yeah. So we need a lot of open
Yes.
space and some vertical space as well.
Yes. Oh, and holes in the ceiling for sunlight
Oh
to
yeah, to
pierce.
dramatically light up certain things.
Yeah.
Now, this one does have a kitty cat as its current
Yes.
owner. You'll have to co-own this layer. Oh yeah, you'll have the bird upgrade. Don't worry, the dramatic birds. Oh, what's this power device?
I don't know. I don't care. It's great. I'm happy
He's got
with
his
it.
own little power grid. Oh, it's that Caspia, Clarence Bodica's old place before RoboCop chased him out. Oh, look at that! He's got a central fire pit as well.
It's got a furnace. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, Sharon.
Oh no. Sharon, the only thing I can imagine they were manufacturing here before was Chemical X or
Yes.
something diabolical.
The thing is, if you notice earlier in the film, he had lots of photos of her around the house, but not many of him.
Oh yeah, I'd be screwed.
Yeah.
Because I got loads of photos of my dog and my wife, but like none of me.
Well, Dom, we could always graft your dog's face onto yours.
Exactly, yeah, it's a win-win. Yes, clever. 571
571
hours.
hours.
So they predicted the 3D printing and the time it takes for the early models.
Yeah.
Don't come back looking like extra. Ack. Even this scene is just
Yeah.
beautifully pulp.
Do you know what? I think this was great that Raimi had a limited budget
Yeah,
for this.
you have to
I
get
tell you,
creative when you're cheap.
yeah. Oh,
Would you look at that? I caught fire again.
but also, I seem to remember that scene with everything flying back about that kind of montage thinking thing in the first Spider-Man film where he's designing his costume. There's a very similar scene.
Yep, Edward the Black Prince just posted the GIF.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Edward. Lizard Man got it as well, yeah. Exactly, Hellfire. Where did you get all those petri dishes?
Well, when he got the evil lair, there was the surplus in the...
Strack Industries and their City of the Future project. Exactly, James. Meanwhile, at OCP... Why does this guy's voice sound like it's just been looped in every time he speaks?
Right?
Oh, hang on, and they've got the band sinisterly ready to start playing music for...
Specifically him, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like not enough superheroes lurk menacingly behind
Yeah, it could be more
air
brooding.
conditioning grates.
Yeah. I mean, Batman never broods like this.
He does in The Batman.
Oh, yeah, true. They look the worst kind of... That literally looks like they've just taken a big Danish and cut it into pieces and put it on plates for the buffet.
I love these rage moments. Like,
Yeah.
Kill Bill has to have been inspired by this even a little bit.
Yeah, Adam West didn't brood. James, that's a question about 60s Batman, and maybe you know this because I don't know this. Did they actually ever reference in 1960s Batman the trauma that made Bruce Wayne Batman?
I feel like they at least did in the movie, I think.
I don't recall them ever talking about... Oh, thank you, James. No, they never So James is saying no, they didn't. They never referenced his parents were murdered in front of him.
Yeah.
Darkman saying to him, I've been in this toxic sewer water for a good nap outside for hours. I was fine.
Yeah, I came out fine. Look at me. Oh!
Oh! And you got the playful Elfman's score.
Yeah. Oof. Just makes everything just that much more menacing. What a great goon.
Yeah. Exactly. Chaos Fear says Darkman trying to get photos of Spider-Man. Oh, the cat's now his friend.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he saw how well he brooded.
The cat has now accepted him into his house.
He won the cat over with bribery.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's revved up like a chainsaw.
This is a little old motor. And
what's this, a hydraulic press?
It is.
What?
It's a
He
mold.
got a great deal on this. Yeah.
No, we did see this earlier in the film, but it wasn't all charred, the equipment. Yeah, who
He has to
didn't
do a
have
lot of
exactly Mad
acting
Max
with
from
his
Spencer's
eyes.
Gifts? Who didn't have one of those things in the 90s? The thing you put your hand or your face
Yeah.
into or whatever, and it made the little imprints.
Everyone had one.
Yeah.
Polygons, facet, vertices.
Are they going to finish the top of his head? It looked a bit flat there, didn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, Hannah Graham saying pin art.
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
Yeah, you need to be careful chloroforming people. If you do it too much, you kill them.
Speaking from experience, are you?
I'm not going to say no. Genuinely.
Oh, God.
We chloroformed a friend once for fun.
For fun!
Yeah, long story, but we did.
God, who needs enemies when you got friends like that?
We were young, it was fun. He stole some chloroform. One friend stole some chloroform from university where he was doing chemistry. And yeah, the rest wrote itself.
Such an interesting tattoo.
It is.
Ah, the Goon cologne.
It's Old Spice.
Yeah. Just a bit of Old Spice.
Yeah.
A touch of like day old Vindaloo in there as well, just to give some depth to the aroma.
Ernie's Best Deli.
Oh. What is this? Oh, it's a chili dog. All right, I'm down for that. Of course, his name's Paulie. What else could it be?
You mook.
Yo, Paulie!
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Exactly, Miss Fuzzle. What's cool about this film is that you get to have the actor who can play more than one role in the film and have, basically having fun. You're getting other actors playing weird versions of themselves. Yeah, Edward saying nasty ass sauerkraut. That hot dog would be okay, but I would want Russian dressing on it, which is an American thing that isn't popular over here, but I've had before. It's like a horseradish mustard. Mayonnaise, sorry.
Interesting. Get them to fight amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Look at this camera just flying around the scene.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually loving this because it's some great stunt work in this film.
Phenomenal stunt work.
Yeah. And we're coming up to halfway through the film.
It's flying by, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. I'm loving it. No. No.
The face is starting to melt.
That's right.
The liquid flesh liquefies in 100 minutes.
Oh, that's so hybrid Phantom of the Opera / Batman, isn't it? Kind of
Yeah.
this great.
Time to brood on the roof with some gargoyles.
Yes. Gargoyle brooding is the best thing.
Oh, yeah. We've all dabbled in a bit of gargoyle brooding. Oh, those bandages. Oh, God, they're so gross.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ew.
Oh, yes, James, that's right. Those aren't gargoyles, they're concreted gremlins.
Don't give up, boss.
No, the cat wouldn't be saying, "Don't give up, boss." The cat would be saying, "You have failed me."
Minion.
Yeah, you minion.
I need my formula perfected. Channeling a bit too much Bruce Campbell there.
You know what? I'd have gone for Liam Neeson's Joker.
Yeah. I think you would have done a good job.
Yeah.
I'm aware Bruce Campbell makes a cameo in this movie, but are you telling me that that was Bruce Campbell for a second? Because that would have been hilarious.
I know that. I know that in theory, Darkman doesn't feel pain because the nerve endings are all damaged, etc.
Mm.
I can't help but feel that he would die rather quickly of infection.
Just casual infections, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
He's too angry to die.
Yeah, that's true. Mr. Versor died from getting injured and not realising it. Oh, this is nicely done. It's got the kind of almost like a dream filter on the lens here.
Yeah.
Kind of
I
very
was going to
soft
say it's a very
focus.
cozy scene.
Yeah, very soft focus.
Mulder and Scully are like 3 rows over, just burying a alien
Sharon
corpse.
says he's still no match for a staph infection with all that exposed tissue. That's a nice tartan suit.
Oh, yes. Peak 90s coziness.
Yeah.
You buried me like immediately after the explosion. You didn't even look for me.
Well, no, they didn't even have a body, obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to tell you I was in a coma.
Yeah. I've moved on, Peyton. I know it's only been a week, but I've moved on. I'm married now with children.
Yes. Mr. Fizzle saying he has both ears too. He does.
Yeah.
I just need a little time to make this prototype synthetic skin work for me.
Oh, that fountain is too adorable.
Yeah, James. Yeah, that's true. The gravediggers did say she didn't have a body to bury.
That's what I'm saying. She didn't wait a minute.
That's a peak knitted sweater she's wearing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
very cozy. This is getting right off the cozometer.
yes.
Okay, Liam is kind of channeling a 1950s horror movie protagonist voice at the moment. You wouldn't understand.
You're going Irish, Liam. Your accent's
Oh,
coming through for a second
your
there.
Irish is showing.
I don't know if I could love you if you were horrifically disfigured. Yeah, that's grounds for a solid relationship.
If you didn't look perfect every single day, I just couldn't take it.
I couldn't take it.
Look at this house.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, he's stroking a stuffed rabbit. My pizza is 30 minutes late. I will not tolerate this.
So it's free?
Yes.
There had better only be pepperoni on half of it.
Yeah. Edward's saying, I see nothing wrong here. He just loves animals.
Why would you collect fingers?
Why not?
I
mean, he lives in a chocolate box painting.
He does. He really does.
See, you can do the voices of anyone you like, but you can't do your own voice.
Maybe that's the explanation for it. He's so good at doing everyone else's voices, he's forgotten what he sounds like. Which is why the Irish comes through. I love his chattering teeth. I love how I'm giving away all of this footage for the police.
He's a pretty low-tier mob boss, though, the fact he hasn't got the police in his pocket.
Exactly. Don't you know who you're arresting here? I'm Robert Durant. I got goons in your police station.
There's a shop there called Chinese Wearing Apparel.
Don't you have a local Chinese wearing apparel where you live?
Oh, sorry, it's a big chain, is it?
Yeah, it's a local chain.
Yeah.
My local Chinese apparel store.
Yes.
Oh, why couldn't he be like stereotypically?
Mako. No,
like,
why is it not Mako?
It should be Mako, yeah.
Yes.
But I was hoping he'd have like a thick New Jersey accent as well. Hey, pleasure doing business with you fellas. What brings you to my neck of the woods here?
Exactly, Miss Swift. Why is it not Mako or James Hong? I thought the law required it to be Mako or James Hong in this era of cinema.
Pretty much. Hey, boss, your skin looks fantastic. Are you using a new moisturizer? I could do with some.
That henchman is very famous. The big guy is Professor Tanaka, or Toru Tanaka. He was a wrestler and a pro henchman in films.
A pro henchman.
That's right.
That's diabolical. I love it. You have until the time I finish this cigar. Cuts it down to a nub.
Exactly. Miss Swift is Sub-Zero.
Why is there always a Chinese festival going on?
What, in Chinatown?
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess I'm just jealous because my streets don't run rampant with fun.
You live in Vegas. I mean, I'm sure there must be a Chinatown somewhere in Vegas.
Oh, there is. There is. And it's got great karaoke bars.
There we go.
And tiki lounges. And bakeries. Like all the best donut stores.
That's the thing in London. When you go to Chinatown in London, in the west, in near Leicester Square, it's got just the most amazing Chinese bakeries there, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. You're dead.
Oh.
Oof. It's a cool effect.
It is.
That's a face melting off is cool.
Yeah. I don't think I ever remember seeing Larry Drake getting so physical in a role before.
Right? Is that how I look? Oh, God.
Yeah. James Elliott has a clue to who the real Durant is. The real one doesn't melt on the hour.
Oh, you're going to lose some kind of a limb on this carnival. Oh my God, if 70% of the people are toothless, you shouldn't be going to that carnival.
Nope. Okay, that's a nightmare-fueled thing. Actually, I've got a video I'm going to put in the Discord for our friends. I took this many years ago at a fair I was at. I can find it.
More than 100 minutes at a time. Why would you go to a place that you were mocking, like, moments ago? $5 to watch the freak dance. I can't.
Oh, well, I can't find the video. I've got a photo of one of those laughing clowns in a glass box. Video of one. It's quite terrifying. He means nothing to me. We were just getting married, having children.
Yeah.
In fact, he comforted me so much, it was 6 months before you died, strangely enough.
That's how much comfort I needed.
It's fortunate he was there.
Look at this carny! I wouldn't trust him to open a jar of bloody mayonnaise. You're not very good at this, dude.
No.
That was a nice shot.
Mm. Behind the land.
Imagine getting in a fight with a carny. It's like, it's not
You
worth it.
No, don't. They put curses on you and things, don't they?
They're masters of kung fu as well. They'll shiv you quicker than you can breathe.
That's right.
Usually 20% of the time. They're eldritch entities anyway.
Oh.
I long to give as little shits as this carny.
Yeah.
Oh, I love.
Oh no! I know what's happening now. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'd be. Now, Dom, this is why we can't go anywhere and have a nice day out.
Because we'll end up doing this.
Yes. Because you freak out, you snap the carny's fingers.
Look,
and then you swear giving us the elephant. It's not fair.
You snap a few carny's fingers in two, and you get a reputation all of a sudden. A man eats corned beef 3 times in his life. Would you say he always eats corned beef? No. Why do I always snap the carny's fingers?
Exactly. I'm expecting to see RoboCop walking along the edge of his facility.
He's got a lair right round the back.
Exactly, Sharon, though. Yeah, but she got the elephant.
Exactly. Take the fucking elephant.
What is all this? It's the strange lab equipment he had in his lab before that I've seen him work with for years.
Oh, that's nice. It looks gross, but it's a nice effect.
Why didn't you tell me you were horrifically disfigured and you were using your prototype skin to secretly visit me? It's all so clear now.
This is first date kind of stuff we talk about, Peyton.
Yes. 99 minutes. Ah, so he could have watched Darkman.
There you go.
Yeah, on the date. Exactly. He does seem to be hanging out in Clarence Bodica's lair. Well, Clarence is in prison Clarence is probably in prison at the moment, so.
Yes. Or a stain in the nearby lake.
Yeah.
Do you have a furnace in this apartment of yours?
Huh.
A central fire pit?
Come on, I've just poured your brandy. Please drink it. I've just put the sedative in yours. Don't let it go
Yes.
to waste.
It was in the glass.
Would you like to see my diabolical model of Delta City again?
Hello, sir. Do you have 5 minutes to talk about your car insurance options? I do love how the 90s The Mummy, the Brendan Fraser The Mummy, is getting a resurgence now.
Yeah. My God, he's got a coffee cup stain on a piece of paper.
Only Peyton drinks coffee.
Oh, wow.
James Elliott. Does your brandy taste rehypnolly a bit? Yeah, it did. It did never leave. Edward, you're right. I'll rephrase. A lot of people are not exactly rediscovering the movie, but discovering the movie for the first time, and it's awakening things in them because it's just one of the effortlessly sexiest movies ever made. Hell if I know. You're completely right. The bad guys are
Yeah.
always leaving incriminating evidence just
Oh,
laying around on their desk.
It's definitely evil because he's got a big automatic door that opens
That
the
reveals
wall.
something diabolical.
Yeah. Hang on. Why is she looking
How
with
does no one else
horror
know
at
this?
that? Because surely you can see that from outside the building.
Nah, they got big drapes. They got these big drapes around so that no one can see what's going on. It's the same way Disney hides all their attractions.
That's right. What, through a mind control ray?
Yes.
Beamed down from the top of the castles strategically located around the world.
A lot of people are talking about the Mummy movie now. What have I done?
Yes.
I've invoked Imhotep. It's not diabolical enough. It needs, like,
Does he just
children to be working it.
send Robert in? Does it mean he's got Durant? He's got the mob boss just waiting casually outside to be called in and.
Maybe he's been there for a while.
She's uncovered the secret city we're building.
Okay, I dramatically reveal it to her again. The people are asking for it, Andrew. They're asking for a The Mummy watch party.
We will at some point. I think, though, yeah. Yeah, I think I know when. Let me have a look. It can go into...
Just kind of lurking.
The Mummy is now part of the summer of popcorn for this year.
Yeah.
There you go, everybody. Oh my god, I'm going to lose my deposit on this place.
No, my security deposit!
That was original rusty pipework you've just destroyed.
How dare you break my broken glass? What's that 70s goon?
Yeah.
Like flat, like bell pants and stuff?
He is so kind of inspired by kind of the Phantom of the Opera with this.
Oh yeah, this getup. A surprising amount of this movie takes place in the daytime. For a movie called Darkman. There's not enough helicopter chase scenes in movies.
Well,
oof, that was a good stunt.
A really nice one.
And yeah, the sound score, the soundtrack, the score is channeling Batman vibes so heavily.
Exactly, James. The bad guys learned their gunplay from reruns of the A-Team. It's almost got like free running is kind of escape, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love the fact they're just indiscriminately shooting everything.
Yeah.
There's with the guns, just bullets everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. Is it the skin only lasts so long once it's applied to him?
I guess. Even though it didn't seem to be the case when he was testing it at the beginning.
It just seems strange why he'd have masks of those people who he impersonated like quite a lot earlier in the movie.
I do like it when the heroes are like flipped and they're the ones stalking the bad guys. Very much like Batman.
Yeah.
It's always an entertaining dynamic. Oh my god, his hair is fabulous.
Was he one of the vampires in Lost Boys?
I don't think so. Oh god, that's horrifying.
I need to look it up now. It's annoying me now if he was.
Oof.
Okay, that character is called Smiley. He is portrayed by Dan Bell. Let's have a look. He was Neil in Wayne's World.
Oh.
He's one of the Wayne's World gang. But he was not in Lost Boys. But he was Neil, one of the crew in Wayne's World.
Gotta love how it came back to bite him in the ass. Oh wow, Mad Matt found him in Wayne's World in
That's right.
seconds. Kaboom. Imagine if Smiley came back with superpowers, just like...
like Darkman. He just kept making Darkmans. I'm hoping the cat's okay, isn't it, Dom?
Yeah, this is a different goon's lair. He
right,
ran
that's
far
okay.
and wide to get to this goon's lair.
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice. Yeah, that's a nice stunt.
Yeah, that's some proper old school stunt work. The kind of stuff I don't know if they do these days.
Yeah. Oof. I thought the police didn't care. They're like, man, Sunday drivers, am I right, Keith?
That's really nice. And dangerous, too. That's some tremendous stunt work.
This is the kind of stuff I didn't appreciate when I was a kid. I was just like, hey, it looks cool. But as an adult, I'm like, there's a dude hanging from a helicopter doing this.
Yeah.
Oh!
James Hellier saying send in Blue Thunder. Thing is, though, them doing that is really dangerous to the helicopter themselves because I mean it's very comic booky there with the running on the top of the things, but of course it's very, very dangerous for the helicopter themselves, I suppose, and near the wires because helicopters have a habit of not wanting to stay in the sky.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh. Actually, Ms. Swift, I would take Nick Cage as Darkman as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm picturing Nick Cage as Darkman now.
Yeah, he'd work.
I didn't know how to tell you, Julie. Julie!
Oh,
Oof.
I like the fact the truck driver hasn't even stopped when there's all
It's
carnage
typical
going
LA
on behind him. Yeah,
work.
no, it's Michigan, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
He survived well. Malfunctioned my helicopter.
That's what happened. Mm.
Gentlemen, we must gloat.
Let us go to this here rooftop and gloat over the city that we own
That's right.
as crooked guys. Laugh like goons, you goons.
You don't have any kids, Robert. Yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid of heights, but screw that.
yeah. I don't like heights. I'm sure that rebar that's precariously jaggy at the bottom is not going to come into play later in the film at all.
Well, yeah, this is going to become a Mortal Kombat stage in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Swift. Chekhov's rebar. Oh, welcome, PTL360. Not seen you for a while, my friend. Yes, we're watching Darkman. We're great, thank you. And how are you, my friend?
It's my fucking city.
You're on the graveyard shift, are you? Enjoy. Or you're off the graveyard shift, sorry.
You know, we're not so different, yous and I's.
Feels also, though, feels very similar to the ending of Spider-Man 3.
It does, yeah.
In fact, doesn't the
Oof.
ending of Spider-Man 3 involve rebar?
I think so.
You're going to see Spider-Man now grab her and swing in and grab her at the last second. And pipes, yes.
Mm-hmm. It's quite a competent villain, actually. There he is with his fisticuffs.
I grew up on these here Michigan streets with nothing but my mitts.
Yep, that would hurt your wrists.
Oh, for sure. I think it would have tore your hands clean.
Mm.
Sharon, I part-time henchman in my spare time from Creative EC. The brand of goon I am is I'm the guy that says,
"Oh, we got a wise guy, yeah?"
when the hero makes some kind of witty comment.
Hell if I know, saying, Dom, you hench in your spare time?
We all need a side hustle, am I right?
Oh.
Rivet gun. It's not used enough in...
So Dom was my goon all along. According to James.
Oof.
Oh.
What's your superpower? I get really angry and I don't feel things. Got nasty skin infection though.
Yeah. He's there with his tube of Neosporin, dabbing it on at night.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Just a layer of Neosporin.
He's having too much fun with that bolt gun, isn't he?
Yeah, I was going to say, he's having the best time.
He's not going to land on that rebar, though, is he? There's no way he could land on that jagged rebar. Okay. I don't think Darkman is that kind of hero.
No,
He doesn't
no.
have those kind of morals.
Damn, that wasn't.
He's good at flourishing. He's got kind of the cape flourish going, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gets really deep towards the end, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
I'm going to make it my life goal to use this monologue at some point in my life.
The man inside me was changing.
I mean, Dom, when you're clearly going to be horrifically disfigured in some way,
in some kind of accident.
do you want normal acid, radiation burns, or fire?
Probably radiation burns to change me on a fundamental level.
Right, okay.
so that I become a total freak. I need to be obliterated at an atomical level.
Okay. No, Mad Max says toxic waste.
There we go,
Halifino says
yeah.
acid for him.
Mm.
Now I'm going to say something that I think would be really, really cool in a second. You know how in like nearly every Sam Raimi film, Bruce Campbell appears?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
What if it was
it was Darkman
Darkman
all along.
in every Raimi film wearing a Bruce Campbell mask?
Yes,
I want that. I want that.
same.
In my Spider-Man one where he's the wrestling announcer, 2 where he's the theatre guy. It's Darkman. It's Darkman in all of them.
It's always been Darkman.
Yeah, everybody, that was Darkman. I've had so much fun with that. That was a great film. It's flown by. What
It
a
has,
fun
it really has.
palate cleanser for 90s horror from last week. From Lawnmower Man. But this was great. I will take the comments of the YouTube and the Discord, and then we'll tell you what we're watching next week. Okay, so from Discord, we got Phonic saying wonderful movie. Alex Peacock saying a lovely film. Sharon, great film, best time. Lizardman, great film, truly Raimi's best and definitive statement of his work. Fraglord, Darkman was behind the mask in Halloween also. Yes, he was. Mr. Furzel, great anti-hero flick. Let's see. James Helly saying, don't make Dom angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
It's very true. I cry. It's horrible. No one likes it.
Oh, Mad Matt, maybe one day we will do Darkman 3 where we will bridge our Lawnmower Man and
Why?
Darkman universes. Fraglord saying, love Raimi, this is one of his better ones. Calbot, great fun, very Raimi-esque. Miss Swift saying, now for Maniac Cop, maybe. Miss Swift, clipped along, was a fun ride. Reminded me why I used to love it so much. James Hellier probably benefited from the studio cutting half an hour from it. Less is so often more. That's right. Yeah, I love that film. Dom, I'll let you have a few words on it.
Oh, I love that film. Love it to death. It's such a great cartoony movie.
Yeah, it is. It's balls to the wall crazy, and if you don't think about it too much, you don't worry about how silly it is.
Yeah, exactly. It's something to have fun with.
Exactly, you just accept it. So, we will be back in 7 days with a classic, a real classic. We will be watching Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh,
which
yes.
will be a lot of fun. And I'm going to hold my hand up now and say I have never seen it. I've never seen that film. I will be going into it absolutely blind. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, this time we saw the Brits doing a terrible American accent. The opposite is about to happen for the movie next week.
Ted versus Dracula, I think.
Yes.
So I can't wait. So everybody, for the next 7 days, please look after each other, be kind, stay safe, put positivity into the world and receive positivity back. But we will see you in 7 days. So until then, good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.